A strange baby. There was once a poor tubby cat whose kitten had died. She was very sad and lonely. The master of the house felt very sorry for her. Next day, he went to a nearby wood and brought home a baby squirrel. This baby squirrel had lost his mother. The master of the house had two children who were called Harry and Betty. They were twins and were 7 years of age. Harry put the little creature in the box beside the cat. Then he had Betty watched to see what would happen. At once, the mother cat began to lick the baby squirrel. The little animal was so young that his eyes were not yet open. He couldn't even eat or drink by himself. Then Pussy began to feed him just as if he was her own baby. Mother Cat took great care of baby squirrel. She nursed him and kept him warm at night. If a dog came near the box, she would get very angry. Pussy would rush at the dog and chase him away. When the squirrel grew bigger, many strange things began to happen. Mother Cat didn't know what to do. Her little son had a great big bushy tail. He didn't walk in the same way as she did. He hopped about from place to place. Sometimes he would sit up on his hind legs. That was not all. They didn't speak in the same kind of words. When the cat would say meow, the squirrel would say mir mir. Pussy showed him how to catch mice. He would turn away and not even bother to look at them. Poor Pussy did her best, but it was of no use. One day, the cat and the squirrel went into the garden. At once, the squirrel shot up the nearest tree. In a moment, he was at the very top. "Goodness," said Pussy in surprise. She was afraid that her son would hurt himself. "Come down at once," she cried. The squirrel did not come down. Instead, he began to shout. He darted from branch to branch very quickly. Pussy was sure that he would fall. Then he began to throw nuts at his cat mother. At last, poor Pussy left him and went back to the house. The two animals lived very happily together. At night, they slept beside each other in the same box. Sometimes the squirrel's bushy tail would rub against the cat's nose. Pussy would say, "Stop tickling me." Squirrel would then turn and say, "Give me more room." Soon after, the two strange friends would be sound asleep.